Hi class, Professor Laney here. I'm talking about the virtual family assignment week 2. Just going to talk just about the week 2 virtual family assignment on this video. So again, this is one big project that's separated into small pieces, so you're not bunching up at the end. And I'm really leading you through all these little steps. So when you do put your project together at the end, it's not like you're freaking out and you're like, you lost all this time and you're like doing it. I'm really hoping to have good quality work, because we're spreading it out over several weeks. So make sure that you're keeping that in mind. Again, the big picture is that you were assigned a family, you picked a family last week, you shared that in this discussion board, and now you're actually going to start getting to the nuts and bolts of it, which is good. Okay, remember, you are pretending that you are a preschool owner, director, administrator kind of situation, and you are now trying to, or creating almost policy here on how you would facilitate communication with parents. Okay, so overview is that we are creating a philosophy statement, a school family communication strategies, and family involvement activities. So again, 3 separate things. I gave you 3 separate landing spots to actually turn those in, but this is just instructions, and I'll go to those pages next. So again, I'm going to give you a little bit deeper overview and then go to each page. So you have to have a philosophy statement for family partnership. You have to have, it's almost like a mission statement in a way, right? Usually your mission statement says, we are here to educate children, X, Y, and Z. But on the family partnership, you need to have a pretty clear idea of what you want and how you're going to go ahead and accomplish that. Because here's the deal. It's like playing a board game. When's the last time you played a brand new board game and you didn't read the instructions, right? And if you're playing a game, everybody kind of has to have the same instructions, right? Not kind of, yes. Or else somebody is like breaking the rules and then they go, well, I didn't know, and that's not how we played. So it's almost like your agreement at the beginning, right? Okay, so your philosophy statement is, why do you think communicating or connecting or collaborating with parents is important? So you're going to do 3 paragraphs. One is, what is a family partnership and why is it important? And make it almost like a marketing statement. Be like, we here at Busy Bumblebee Education, whatever you decided your name is for your agency, right? We believe that busy kids need busy and involved parents. You can get silly and cute with it. But why is it important? I can tell you right now, a lot of parents are like, I don't care. Just take care of my kid. I'm busy. That's not the program you're going to run, right? Because that's not how education is going to work from here on out. It just can't. We have learned so quickly and so distinctly why parents need to be a part of the educational process, and not just in preschool and not just in, the early grades, all the way through. Parents going, it's the teacher's fault, and the teacher's going, it's the parents' fault. This doesn't work anymore. And I'm not going to stand for it. Not at all. Trust me. I'm a mom with a kid who had this for a long time, not having it. That's why I do what I do. Your next paragraph is, how does a family partnership help the child learn, succeed, and grow? We find that a family partnership helps a child learn, succeed, and grow in these following ways, right? Hint, what does the book say about this? And I did put a little link here for you to cite your sources, right? And I'll go into the next page, which is the same instructions, but show you how to submit it. And then paragraph 3, how your center accomplishes this family. We accomplish, and I'm going to give you some hints right here. We accomplish this family partnership by, look at this, school family communication strategies and opportunities throughout the year. Oh, so let's go forward. It's kind of like all coming together like a nice little puzzle, right? Our philosophy says this, and this is how we accomplish it, through these strategies and these opportunities. Oh, doesn't that sound great? Think about it. If your parents had this nice cohesive package when you were in early grades, even if you didn't go to preschool and we're talking kinder or first grade, what if you had like a handout or a pamphlet from the school or the teacher that said, this is what we do, and this is why we're awesome, and this is why we're organized, and this is why you want your kid here. That's the point. Okay. B is, again, identify and describe 5 ways that you can create and maintain communication with the family. Okay, I give you hints here. You were the parent. How would you want your school to communicate with you? Do you just want bad progress reports, or do you want good progress reports? Do you want text? Do you want emails, newsletters, phone calls. What do you think would be great? A daily log. I used to, when I was a kid, we used to have stuff like pinned to our shirt. I don't know if they do that anymore. I don't think so. But again, if you identified a philosophy statement that makes this important, identify it in here, right? So I'll give you a hint on one. I tell you what, right now, my son is in a special school and I get texts from his one-on-one aide. And they asked me first, would you prefer text, emails, or phone calls? I said text, because I'm lecturing sometimes live. So yeah, they texted me today. And then I also got phone call from the nurse when he wasn't feeling great. I had to go pick him up. So of course, these are some things that you need to outline, but yes, 5 different ways. I kind of give you some hints in there. You can rewind the video, and I know I talk fast, so you can go back. Then this last piece is how to get the families involved. If you are communicating and you are sending out all the communiques, how do you get the families involved to communicate back with you? Now, this can include events. Oh, so I put here, these activities range from day to day or weekly or monthly. How do you get the parents involved? You can come up with different types of activities that all families are included. Now, some families aren't real outgoing, but maybe they want to be a part of helping the library out, or helping set up this or do that, or make copies, or what, sometimes families just want to be involved, but they just don't want to be in the mix of it. And that's fine too. Some families are like, we want to put together a staff appreciation day, and my catering company is going to come and do, like, it's all different kinds of things. But again, what are at least 5 ways over the course of a school year that parents can get involved? Right? So think about that one. And you know what, if you're stuck, ask a friend, ask your parents what they did. Ask your former teacher if you're still in contact with her. I know some of you guys are like all connected on Insta still. It's like hilarious. What did you do to get parents? It's not every parent is really going to want to get involved, but think about your different opportunities here. And so I gave you guys a hyperlink on where to turn these in, and we'll go there in a sec. But this is how you know you're done. Did you do your 3 paragraphs for your philosophy statement? Did you submit your 5 strategies for your school family communication? And did you submit your 5 opportunities for family involvement? Yeah, you guys can do this. I did here. It should take about 3 hours tops. Remember, this is an accelerated class. We're doing an 8-week class. And so, yeah. And again, keep all your stuff together. So you're going to put it all together. Think PowerPoint presentation at the end. And I'll roll that out in a couple of weeks, so you guys have time to do it too. Okay, so again, here's the same instructions for the philosophy statement. I gave you some tips. These pieces are only 5 points because you're going to get them graded again when you put them together. So I know people are like, oh, it's only 5 points. Yeah, the whole assignment's 100 points, but all these pieces together, 5 here, 10 there, they're a little bit, they're low stakes. And then you get them graded at the end when you put them back together. So make sure that they're good now, so you don't have to like do them over later. I'll update the rubric here because this is new. I'm creating this from scratch. So I'm going to try to get a rubric in there very, very soon. The second piece, this is where I put virtual family, second week, B, ABC. Again, here's our, why do we need to communicate with parents? Listen, when I went to preschool, it was a co-op. They required the parents to actually work in the preschool. I think it was like 10 hours a month or something like that. And it could be anything from like raking leaves to making copies or whatever, X, Y, and Z. And then it also included observation time, because I went to a lab school where they had the glass look like mirror to the child that the parents could see through. And so they required that. But you know what? My parents wanted that. That was a little bit interesting of a child. So they wanted to make sure that they could be involved, and it was good. By the way, preschool success also means adult success. Cool. And incidentally, I went to Fullerton College preschool. I went to the lab school there, Fullerton College. So that's really cool. And so again, identify the strategies that you can do as an agency or a center that can communicate with your parents. Again, here at SEC, I create a newsletter for our board members. It's kind of the same thing, just on a different scale. So hint, hint, right? Again, when you're ready, like you submit that through the submit button. And the third one is opportunities. Okay. And like with everything, give me a little bit more, you get a couple extra points, right? If you sink towards the bottom, you know, it's okay not to get an A on everything. Life is not all about A's, right? Life's about black and white and all the grays in between. But then again, think about it. If these each ones are 5 and it's 15 and we have a couple more weeks left, and then you're going to get graded at the end. Make sure you do good at every step in the way so you don't have to make up the time or the points. Yeah. Okay, cool. So I just wanted to go over week 2, and those are the 3 different pieces. And if you have any other questions at any other time, just reach out to my inbox in Canvas and I'll see if I can get to you as soon as possible. I have 2 people who might just message me. All right, see you soon.